And we are back for another video tonight. So today's video I want to talk about some tips and tricks about Last War, which was what we were talking about. My last video we were talking about Last War, which was a VS video. If you guys are interested, make sure you go find it. I can link it in the description or the comments or whatever. But today's video, we'll get right to it. One of the first things I want to talk about is your barracks. The barracks are there's a few things that you want to do this, and there's a few reasons to do this, but the biggest thing that you should do with your barracks is you should step them out. So level 13, level 17, level 20, I don't know why they're in this order, but they are, and we'll talk about that at a different date. Anyways, so one of the main reasons you want to do this is so that way when you go to your drill grounds to upgrade your troops, you can upgrade them, oops, wrong button, you can upgrade your troops by just promoting them one level at a time. So level 4 to level 5, and from level 5 to level 6, from level 6 to level 7. And the reason you want to do that is during VS days, which again I go over this in my VS video, but the reason you want to have these troops stepped out for VS days, you get points going from 4 to 5 and from 5 to 6 and 6 to 7. So reason number one. Reason number two is it takes, I don't know, 21 some hours depending on your research for your troop building. It takes that long just to train a set of T7s, whereas say training a group of T4s only takes 10 hours, 10 and a half hours. And then go from T4 to T5, T5 to T6 would only be an extra 2.5 hours per time, because it only takes 2.5 hours to upgrade per group, at least at my level. I don't know how many troops you're training could change that, but at my level it only takes 2.5 hours versus the 20 some hours that it takes me to train the T7s. So the reason I go through and just train T4s during the week, as you can see right here, I'm training T4s. So the reason I'm training my T4s is when VS comes around, I can just go through straight upgrading from my T4s, T5s through to T7. The other reason that I have it this way is because during our last VS war, which was throughout with another kingdom, I went across there and I did get pretty well smashed. I mean, I think I got like 500,000 kills or pretty close to that, but I lost a lot of troops, and so it's a lot faster for me to train T4s and just train a bunch of T4s and then move them up to T6 or T8, T7, whatever I have. Anyways, sorry, my brain's not working. It's been a long day. So that's your barracks. So that's something that I really think is important to keep in mind. Next, we'll talk about research. I do have 2 research centers. If you're interested in getting 2 research centers, you need to go around, especially if you're new, go around your base and clear out your whole base. And once you clear out your whole base, you have the option to get this. And you have to buy it, but it is worth it, I think. So you get the 2 research centers. So let's talk about research a little bit. As you're pushing through to upgrade up to a higher level, some of the big things that I think are important are you don't need to max everything. I did start off by maxing everything. That was, in my opinion, kind of a mistake. But I went through and started maxing more important things to me, like research speed, and skipping over some of these other ones for now. I will go back later and I will research them, like my economy. Like I maxed out these ones, and then I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. And then I started going for like my extra iron mines and so on and so forth. Extra gold mine. Those things are important to get those things, but you don't need it right away. Same thing with your heroes. Your heroes are expensive. Your unit stuff is expensive. I have been working on that steadily. One of the things that's probably the best bang for your buck in research right now is your garages. And then you get down here and you can train these up. So your garage is kind of your best bang for your buck. There is a caveat to that. I will talk about this because I made this mistake, and some of you might laugh at me for this, but make sure that if you have your garage 1 research to 80% and your garage 2 at 0, make sure that your main squad is in formation 1. Because if you have it in 2, then that research does not cross over. It does not mean just because garage 1 is there, it does not apply to your strongest squad that you have. It doesn't matter where they are. Now, that research can still take a long time, and if you are willing to spend a little bit money, like on the monthly pass, you can get Garage 4. And Garage 4, Squad 4, I mean, is the fastest way to research all this, and it is faster than Squad 1 and Squad 2. So, that is something to keep in mind. VS, this stuff right here, you want to get through it. You want to get all of this done. You don't need to max it all out. The only reason I'm going as high as this as I can is because it gives me more points for VS, and the more points you get on VS, the higher chances you get for more prizes at the end of the week. So, but what I'm going for here is I'm trying to get this 7 through 9 research, and then once I get that, then I can move on and I can do stuff like Special Forces. Special Forces, from everything that I've done and researched, is you are going to go through and you're going to try to get to the bottom again and get your T10 research. Now, by the time I get there, I will have T10, but, you know, for now, you don't need to max all of your resources and spend all of that time and speed ups and everything like that to max all this out. And then you can continue on and get a lot of this stuff done. So, that is the research I can talk about. I don't know everything. So, keep that in mind. The more that I know, the more videos I'm happy to put out. And if you know something, make sure that you drop it in the comments to help other people out with this game. Alright, so that's research right there for you guys. Something else to keep in mind is make sure that you guys are keeping up or trying to keep up close to on your resource tiles, because that will help you build resources. A couple ways to build resources without going through and trying to be like the whales and spending money is you can go through and you can do rallies. I think this is probably the best bang for your buck to get resources, and this is for a few reasons. So you get all of your hero XP, your aircraft stuff, your data, and your survivor tickets, all of that, and your resources. Now, the reason that and the zombies are the same way, but the reason I like having my resources like this, and right now I've used a lot because today was a building day, but then this is all saved here ready to go, and then when I need to claim this, I can. And so then I can get all of those resources all at once to build. It's like opening resource packs. Obviously, there's ways to gather resources. We all know about gathering resource tiles, and I recommend doing that on Sunday for VS, but that again is in the VS video. So that is something to keep in mind. But definitely rallying, I think it's probably a better use of your stamina to do rallies. I think they give the better rewards, and also it is the most stamina, but I think it gives the best rewards. And also, joining other people's rallies doesn't cost stamina. So if you've used all your stamina and your alliance is all running rallies, hop in those rallies. There is a limit. I think it's 20 rallies that you can do, but you get 20 boxes worth of rewards, and after that, it doesn't let you collect until the next day. So just keep that in mind. If you're saving like 500 gift boxes, and you're getting those gift boxes is from joining other people's rallies, then you will not be able to collect all of them all at once, because there's a limit to how many you can collect from other people's rallies and not using your stamina. Obviously, other ways to get resources. Secret tasks is a good way to get resources, hero XP and all that good stuff. The trucks, I've already done my trucks today, but then you can, raid trucks. I hit the wrong button. So make sure that you guys are raiding trucks. If you have a kingdom that doesn't want you to hit other stuff in your kingdom, you can hit this filter out trucks from your Warzone button right here in the corner. So you can hit that and only have other Warzones. Obviously, that'll come once you start interacting with other Warzones for surely. Actually, I'm not sure. You might be able to use that all the time. What other tips and tricks do I have? Oh, decorations. So right now we have the Easter celebration going on right now, which I was able to get like a Year of the Dragon from decorations. One of the biggest things that I've heard about from other people telling me, from learning from other people, is when you are doing your decorations, you can try to spend your decor points. I'm probably butchering that word. Decor. So, say it like this. My universal decor components. There we go. Now, instead of upgrading the ones that you get naturally, like your mobile squad and your golden tank and stuff like that, instead of getting the ones that you get naturally, if you are going to save up decor points to upgrade things, I would recommend using it on these ones that are for holidays. because the holiday ones, unlike the other gold decor, once you get to level 3, you get a 1.5% critical damage and your hero attack. So those boosts all mixed together. You get 2 bonuses from that. Now, if you were to go over to your golden tank, hero XP, you only get that 1 bonus ever, no matter how much you level it up. So you can get these by just naturally occurring them through playing the game. Might not be as fast as you'd like, but you can get them for free. And then the holiday ones, which come around once a year, so let's face it, you're not going to get them very often. You can upgrade these with your decor points, or decor, whatever you want to call them, and use those to get that double bonus. Now, if you have multiple of these holiday bonus ones, then instead of spending, I don't even know how many decor points to get to level 4, and you have 2 of these golden yearly holiday bonuses, then you should use it to upgrade another one to level 3, so you get that 1.5%, because 2 1.5s is much better than a 1.5 to 2%. That jump is a lot smaller than that 1.5 jump that you would have gotten from upgrading a different one. So that's decor. I don't know everything about decor for sure. I'm still semi new to this game, so if you guys have any information you'd like to throw down in the comments, I think everybody would appreciate it. Other than that, let's talk about stores really quick. Especially if you are a free-to-play player, the stores are definitely a huge bonus. Well, you get points by donating, so here you go, and you can get Alliance XP in other ways. But you come in here to your Alliance store. This is probably the cheapest and best bang for your buck as far as shields go. So you have shields in here. You have Violet shards. So if you are free to play, Violet's a really good hero to level up because you can make her a 5-star hero. We will go over heroes and tactics like that in another video. I'm not going to try to mix all that together, but then you can get your speed ups, your survivor tokens, your resin, all your stuff to make weapons or equipment for your heroes. You can get your drone parts, your legendary hero shards, all of that. So this is a great resource to get stuff. If you're fighting in like Desert Storm, getting honor points. I've been using all of my honor points to get blueprints, because once I get my equipment up to level 40, then you need blueprints to continue moving it forward. So I don't use my honor points for much else besides this. You also have the campaign store, and this is a great resource as well. The way you get campaign points is you come over here to this tower and you challenge the tower. So you come over here, you go through your levels in your tower, and then you can use those points to spend at that store. And then there's the VIP store, which is just diamonds. So, which these are cheaper than just spending it straight on just diamonds. So, still a decent resource if you have the diamonds to burn. Alright, other than that, let's see here. Make sure that if you guys have a lot of gold survivors and you only have it put it into one building, so let's say, I think it's this barracks. Nope, that was wrong. Which barracks? So this barracks right here, right, has 2 gold. So if I wanted to move my 2 golds and put it with my purple and just get a higher bonus, just to start training a set of troops, I can do that. So I can actually take this hero off of here. You can. Anyways, there you go. Confirm. And I can go through and I can put that hero in here, and then I would have a higher bonus. You can do this on all of your buildings. So say you're doing research. Say you're doing research over here, and you wanted to have the highest amount of people doing your research speed, so your research speed percentage is higher. You can switch them over to that tech center to start your research, and then move them back to start research on the other tech center. So that's something to keep in mind with your survivors. You can use them and keep them have the highest percentage you possibly can to start a project, especially on these longer projects, because face it, once we get up here to the higher levels, 6 days takes a long time to build. So that's something to keep in mind. So like, make sure that that's something that you're doing when you're going through and you're building, and not building, you're doing your research, training your troops, all of that. So that is something to definitely keep in mind to kind of help you in the little ways that you possibly can to try to get the most bang out of your buck out of your survivors. Other than that, there's probably things that I have missed. Make sure that when you are doing these things, like say your arms race, this guy absolutely jumped over me. I had the hugest lead all day, and then he jumped over me. That's upsetting. Anyways, so when you are doing your arms race, make sure that if you have VS going on, so say base expansion right here, right as what we're doing today, then come over here and do your building during that point during the arms race. So that way you can get the most points that you possibly can. You can get the prizes and you can get the rewards for hitting first place versus getting, whatever place you get in an arms race because you just want to build all your buildings or use all your radar tasks or use your drone parts or anything like that. So when it's the Age of Science Day, I'm going to tomorrow I'm going to go through and I'm going to wait until this tech research time during the arms race. So make sure that you're kind of lining up the events that you can, and the more events that you get onto, the better. So if you can sign up for Desert Storm, you can get great honor points for that. If you can get onto make sure you hit the wanted boss, because that'll give you rewards. Doing all of these things will help get you rewards, so that way you can get the most out of this game by just playing. The more you play this game, the more you can get out of it just by being active. So when there's events going on, make sure you're going through, like the Easter event right now. You can go through and you can do this carnival. You can throw stuff at these guys. I don't have any at this moment in time. I could probably open up my packs from hitting rallies, but whatever. Anyway, you can go through and then collect points to get these different rewards. I got a bunch of these battle drone points for yesterday just by playing the event. So make sure that you guys follow these events. The more that you play these events, the better rewards you can get out of it. So anyways, I appreciate you all tuning into this video. If there's anything you guys would like to see, if you guys would like me to do a hero video, an attack, like a strategizing for attacking video, anything you guys would like to see, I would love to hear from you guys. Make sure you guys like today's video, and hit that subscribe button and jump down in the comments. And I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.